Okay, so many people have asked me this question: how did Izi and Larry start? How did the adventure of Izi and Larry begin? It's a very personal story, and in truth, I would say, aside from wanting to educate children about African history and culture, it's really a love story to my daughter. I'm a divorcee. My daughter lives in the US with her mother, right? So basically one day, maybe about 6-7 years ago, my nephew, I was on the way home from work one day, and I dropped by my nephew's office, and so he asked me, we were talking for about 30 minutes, and then towards the end of the conversation, very relaxed, pleasant conversation, towards the end of the conversation, he asked me how my daughter Izi is. And I said, "Oh, she's doing very well." He said, and then he said, "Do you miss her?" I said, "Oh, very much, very much, very much." He goes, "Uncle, why did you write her a story and send it to her?" I said, "You know what? That's a very good idea." That was that. On the way home, I thought about this story, but I couldn't think of anything. And then finally, I got home, had my dinner, and then lied down on the sofa, and out popped this picture of a little girl and a dinosaur, and who were friends. And so the first story, the original Izi and Larry story, was actually Izi goes to the zoo with her mum, and in the corner of the zoo, far corner, on his own, no animals near him, no other animals near him, was a tall green dinosaur. None of the other animals were talking to him, and of course she felt very, very sorry for him, and because of that, she approached him and introduced herself, and he said, "Hi, how are you? My name is Izi," and he said, "Yes, my name is Larry," etc., etc. After a few more moments, she offers him some sweets, and they continue talking, and the underlying message of that particular story, actually, and in fact the underlying message of all Izi and Larry books, is to encourage children to be true to themselves, not to be afraid of the majority, and just to be true to themselves, and also to be loving and tolerant to each other and to other people. Anyway, so after that first meeting, when they met, they say goodbye, etc. And to cut a long story short, Izi starts to visit Larry regularly at the zoo, and sooner or later, very soon actually, she finds out that Larry has magical powers. In other words, he has the power to fly back and forth into the future. Now here's the interesting thing: we've done many back into the futures, but we haven't done any forwards yet, which we will be doing in the future. And so that's how Izi and Larry started. It's in fact, it's actually my best friend that explained this to me a few years ago, when he said, "You know what, this book is actually a love story between you and your daughter." And yes, it is. It's for her to know that I may not see her as much as I'd like to, but to know that she's the love of my life, and she's the best person in the whole world, and these books are a testament to my love for her, and I hope one day she gets to truly enjoy them. Thank you.